Good Wednesday morning. More questions than answers in the disappearance of Savannah's mother. As our thoughts and our prayers remain firmly focused on our friend, it is February 4th. This is Today. Race against time. New details coming to light in the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie. The FBI now joining the investigation as the search enters a fourth day.
We have nothing else to go on but the belief that she is here. She's present, she's alive, and we want to save her.
This morning, what we're learning about the clues found at her home and reports of ransom notes sent to at least 2 news organizations. The very latest in a live report from Tucson. Doubling down. President Trump makes a new call to nationalize elections, pushing to take away the power given to states by the U.S. Constitution.
If they can't count the votes legally and honestly, then somebody else should take over.
Just ahead, the furious pushback from both sides of the aisle, including the top Republican in Congress. On edge. Rising tensions between the U.S. and Iran. A Navy fighter jet shooting down an Iranian drone as it approached a U.S. aircraft carrier in the Arabian Sea. This morning, what officials on both sides are saying about the alarming encounter in a rare live report from inside Iran. A tale of 2 coasts. Millions in the east gearing up for yet another blast of brutal Arctic air and snow, while out west, temperatures set to soar with record highs expected. We'll have your full forecast. All that, plus Dream On. Lindsey Vonn announcing her plans to compete at the Winter Olympics just days after rupturing her ACL in a heroin crash.
I know there's still a chance, and as long as there's a chance, I will try.
What the skiing legend is saying about this unexpected chapter in her remarkable comeback. We're live in Milan. And best in show
Is the Doberman Pinscher.
Penny takes the top prize at the 150th Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show.
She was just the picture of excellence.
We will celebrate the history she made today, Wednesday, February 4th, 2026.
From NBC News, this is Today with Savannah Guthrie and Greg Melvin. From Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
And a very good morning to you. Welcome to Today. Thank you so much for joining us on this Wednesday morning. Chanel in for Savannah once again. Good morning. Our top story once again, the investigation into the disappearance of Savannah's mother, Nancy. Today is day 4 of the search, and this morning we can tell you the FBI has now joined the investigation, with President Trump saying he is willing to commit additional federal resources. It comes amid 2 reports of ransom notes sent to news organizations. The Pima County Sheriff's Office says it is aware of those reports, but so far the notes have not been substantiated by any law enforcement agency. We have 2 reports for you this morning. We'll start with NBC's Liz Kreutz, who remains for us on the ground in Tucson. Liz, good morning.
Hey guys, good morning to you all. I know that we were all hoping we'd have more information by now, but it's been some 72 hours since Nancy Guthrie was taken from her home. And as of my last conversation with the sheriff, they still don't have any solid lead or suspect. We are learning some new details, though, including those reports of 2 unsubstantiated ransom notes that authorities say they're now investigating.
This morning, the desperate search for 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie now entering its 4th day, with the Pima County Sheriff saying he's holding out hope Savannah's mom is alive.
We have nothing else to go on but the belief that she is here. She's present, she's alive, and we want to save her.
NBC News is aware of 2 reports of ransom notes sent to news organizations that reference Nancy Guthrie. NBC News has not seen those notes, and so far, no law enforcement agency has substantiated them. The Pima County Sheriff's Office saying it's also aware of the reports, adding, "We are taking all tips and leads very seriously."
The leads we've got coming in are critical to us. They're valuable, and we're sharing those with the FBI and others.
FBI agents are now working closely with local authorities. The sheriff's department says Guthrie had several cameras at her home, but it's still unclear if there's any footage from the overnight hours when she was believed to be abducted. They're also still trying to find any usable video from neighbors' homes.
To give you a sense, this is what the neighborhood looks like. Many of the homes are on these big lots set back from the street with all this tall, dry vegetation blocking any view of the road. There's also no street lights here, making capturing video in the middle of the night even harder.
President Trump weighing in on Nancy Guthrie's disappearance.
Would you commit to more federal agents like helping out on this?
Sure, I would. I'm going to call her later on. I think it's a terrible thing. I always got along very good with Savannah. Very unusual situation, but we're going to find out.
While authorities stress help from the public is key,
every lead and tip is important.
The NBC family and supporters across the country continue to stand by Savannah.
What you see on the Senate Today show is real. Those people are special people, and we're just heartbroken and devastated and praying for Savannah and her entire family through this difficult time.
And as you guys know, understandably, Savannah is no longer going to be traveling to Italy for the Olympics this week, where she was scheduled to host the opening ceremonies on Friday. She's obviously going to stay here in Tucson with her family as they continue this search. Guys, there's so much support for them here in the community. In fact, a local church is holding a candlelight service for Nancy tonight to pray for her safe return. Craig.
Amen to that. All right, Liz Kortz-Force on the ground in Tucson. Starting us off again, Liz, thank you. I want to turn now to NBC's Tom Winter, who covers law and crime. Tom, good morning to you. Let's talk about what's transpired since we last talked 24 hours ago here on the set. In terms of the investigation, where are we now? And where does it need to go from here?
You know, Craig, we've gotten some new information. Unfortunately, it's not really new information that can help us advance the case today or help out people that are watching that want to assist with this case. You just saw in Liz's report as she was walking there in the vegetation. We're looking at it now. That's something that a number of people reached out to me yesterday and said, did they find any tire tracks? Was there anything that they were able to see behind the house? Because so far, there's been no sightings of any suspicious or unusual vehicles on any of the cameras from the other houses on the street where Nancy Guthrie lives. And unfortunately, the sheriff says, well, no, as a matter of fact, we have not seen any tire tracks surrounding this house. So that was difficult. There are some technological challenges that are occurring with the cameras that were at Nancy Guthrie's house. So that's making things more difficult as far as trying to find any video that may have occurred in those overnight hours when it's believed that she was taken from that residence.
As you know, there are reports circulating now of ransom notes to news outlets. Yeah. About Nancy. What should we make of that?
Right. So there were two notes that were sent to news organizations yesterday. They both referenced Nancy Guthrie. I have not reviewed those notes, but based upon what we're told, they have not yet been substantiated by law enforcement. So they haven't definitively tied those notes back to this case. It is something that's going to be investigated by the sheriff's office. Those notes have also been relayed to the FBI. So they're in the course of investigating those as well. They have some expertise as far as trying to track down that information. But sitting here this morning, there's nothing that leads me to believe that at this moment in the investigation, those are actually connected to what actually happened here.
Yesterday, we heard from the FBI agent who's in charge of that particular area in Tucson, and he said that they were specifically analyzing cell phone and tower data. What can they glean from that, Tom? What will they be looking for there?
So it's called FBI CAS, and the FBI sent in even more of their agents that are familiar with this technology, the Cellular Analysis Survey Team. Each cell phone tower puts out a signal, as we all know. And what they're going to do, and I'm explaining this in the most basic form, is they're going to look at all the signals that overlap Nancy Guthrie's house. And they're going to say which cell phones were connected to that house. They'll look at the neighbors. And so if you were my neighbor, Craig, and Chanel, if you were my neighbor, you would say, okay, well, we know that they're going to be there and they were at home at those hours because it was the overnight hours. But we have a number that's connected to the cell phone towers in this area. And you know what? That number's not usually there. Or why is that number there now? And all those types of things they're going to look at, certainly as they get additional leads and additional developments. They're hopeful that they'll be able to then use that to maybe track any individuals that they're hoping to find and obviously get to a great outcome. I will say this. I have never covered a case in my entire career where somebody didn't know something, didn't know a family member, didn't know a friend who was responsible for this. Somebody always knows something. And you know what? You can not like us, you cannot like the government, law enforcement, whatever it is in your life that you've got an issue with. At the end of this case is an 84-year-old woman who wanted to spend the rest of her days going to church, spending time with her kids and grandkids. So now is the time to make that call. That is going to be critical in this case. I've never seen a situation where somebody didn't know something about who was responsible for the crime.
And the family maintains that if there is someone out there who has her, say something. No questions asked. Drop her off.
Absolutely.
Tom, thank you.
Thank you, Tom.
Yeah. Again, to Tom's point, if you have any information about this case, we urge you to call that phone number on your screen, 1-800-CALL-FBI. And, of course, we will continue to bring you the latest updates on the search throughout the morning.
All right, let's turn to the morning's other headlines, including President Trump doubling down now on his call for Republicans to nationalize voting in this country, a controversial idea that goes against the U.S. Constitution. NBC senior White House correspondent Gabe Gutierrez has that story for us this morning. Gabe, good morning.
Chanel, good morning. For more than 5 years now, President Trump has repeated his false claim that the 2020 election was stolen. Now, his administration is going beyond just talk, with the FBI searching an election office in Georgia and the president openly questioning the state's constitutional power to oversee elections.
This morning, new body camera video has surfaced that shows last week's FBI search of the Fulton County Election Office in Georgia. The video, taken by county police and obtained by the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, shows police approaching federal agents, questioning them about their operation.
One way or the other, the records are coming with us today.
Agents later seized hundreds of boxes of ballots and other documents related to the 2020 election. Now, President Trump is escalating his push to nationalize future elections.
The federal government should get involved. If they can't count the votes legally and honestly, then somebody else should take over.
The president first setting off a firestorm during a podcast interview with his former FBI deputy director, Dan Bongino.
The Republicans should say, we want to take over. We should take over the voting in at least 15 places. The Republicans ought to nationalize the voting.
But Article 1 of the Constitution grants states the power to run elections, and even top Republicans are pushing back on the president's idea.
It's always been the responsibility of the states to administer elections.
The White House arguing the president was talking about the SAVE Act, a Republican bill already passed by the House, which would require proof of citizenship to register to vote, a requirement already in place in 7 states.
With the passage of the SAVE Act, voter ID will be implemented across all 50 states.
The president, though, later making it clear he'd prefer the federal government to take over elections entirely in some states.
A state is an agent for the federal government in elections. I don't know why the federal government doesn't do them anyway.
Democrats are outraged.
It is clear that what happened in Fulton County is not about revisiting the past. It is about shaping the outcome of future elections. And quite honestly, dismantling the very guardrails that were put in place to keep them free and fair.
Meanwhile, in a letter to top Democrats, Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard defending her presence during that FBI raid in Georgia last week. 2 sources tell NBC News that she facilitated a brief call in which the president spoke directly to FBI agents involved in the search. Gabbard says the president did not ask them any questions or issue any directives. Chanel.
All right, Gabe, thank you. A programming note, Tom Yamas will be sitting down with President Trump for an NBC News exclusive interview. You can see their conversation tonight on NBC Nightly News, with more streaming on Top Story at 7 Eastern on NBC News Now.
And meanwhile, the federal government is back open this morning after a short partial shutdown, but a number of battles still remain. The Department of Homeland Security only funded for 10 additional days as lawmakers debate the future of the Trump administration's ICE raids. NBC's chief Capitol Hill correspondent Ryan Nobles joins us now. So, Ryan, first of all, good morning to you. Where do things go from here?
Hey, Craig, good morning to you as well. Well, the rest of the government is funded through September. That deadline for DHS is looming large. Congress now has a very narrow window to negotiate an agreement. Democrats are looking to rein in immigration agents, and they've made some strides with recent demands, including the fact that there's now going to be mandatory body cams. Still, Republicans are pushing back on most of the things Democrats are asking for, saying that they will undermine ICE's work. So there's still a long way to go in this quick sprint to the finish line. Craig.
So, Ryan, while we have you here, the other major headline out of Capitol Hill this morning, Bill and Hillary Clinton possibly testifying in the Epstein file case. What more can you tell us about that?
Yeah, when this happens, Craig, it will be historic. The Clintons have agreed to answer questions from the House Oversight Committee related to the investigation into the convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. But the form and fashion of that testimony remains unclear. The committee plans to ask them questions behind closed doors, but videotaped. The Clintons have asked for that hearing to be public. And though the logistics are still being sorted out, the Clintons are scheduled to appear later this month. Craig?
Ryan Nobles from Washington. Ryan, thank you.
Also this morning, tensions are growing even higher between the U.S. and Iran after a Navy fighter jet shot down an Iranian drone. U.S. officials saying it was aggressively approaching the USS Abraham Lincoln at the time. NBC's chief foreign correspondent, Richard Engel, is on the ground for us in Tehran. Richard, good morning.
Good morning from Tehran. Iranian media this morning, which often reflect the government's view, say that Iran had no intention of attacking American ships, but was merely carrying out surveillance during two confrontations off of Iran's coast. First tensions, and now a military escalation. U.S. Central Command says an Iranian drone flew aggressively on Tuesday toward the American aircraft carrier USS Abraham Lincoln, part of what President Trump calls the armada he deployed to the Middle East in case of a new war with Iran. The Lincoln scrambled a fighter jet and shot the drone down. Hours later, in the Strait of Hormuz, two Iranian ships and a drone approached a U.S. commercial vessel. The Pentagon says it maneuvered a warship nearby, and the incident de-escalated. Still, President Trump saying yesterday that talks with Iran are continuing.
They are negotiating. They'd like to do something, and we'll see if something is going to be done.
Here in Iran, there seems to be overwhelming support for negotiations with the U.S. Mass demonstrations last month and a bloody crackdown show public anger with the government runs deep. But the Iranian government does not appear to be teetering on the brink of collapse. Since I've been here, I have not seen or heard any anti-government demonstrations. Instead, we're seeing more police and security forces on the streets. Iran says it's now willing and ready to negotiate to avoid another round of war with the U.S. Diplomatic sources and officials here in Iran say that negotiations between the U.S. and Iran are still scheduled to take place this Friday, but the exact location and format of the talks is still being discussed.
All right, Richard Engel reporting from inside Iran. Thank you.
Lots more to get to here, including more cold, more snow on the way for parts of the east. But out west, apparently folks are getting ready to enjoy some record highs in some places. Dylan is in for Al. She has the first check of the weather. Tale of two coasts.
It really is. And everybody on the East Coast has been complaining about the cold. We've got this dip in the jet stream, keeping the chill around. But you go out west, and we're looking at temperatures about 10 to 20 degrees above average. Rapid City, 57 degrees. Boise, Idaho, 53. Indianapolis, 22. And we will actually see temperatures warm up just a touch for the eastern half of the country before they drop again. But tomorrow we're looking at a high of 55 in Omaha. Springfield, Missouri will feel pretty good at 53 degrees. Cincinnati, 26. And then here's the cold settling back in for the weekend. Erie, Pennsylvania, 10 degrees on Saturday. Burlington, Vermont, 1 on Saturday. We make it to 3 on Sunday. Boston's in the teens for Sunday, although everyone, I'm sure, in Boston is just going to be sitting inside watching the Super Bowl anyway, so you don't even have to go out in the cold. We are going to see also the chance of some heavier rain down through parts of the southeast, extending up into the Carolinas, but record high temperatures in the forecast for the southwest. That's a look at the weather across the country. We'll get to your local forecast in the next 30 seconds.
We're back, 7:30, live look, Levi Stadium, home of the San Francisco 49ers this week, though. Home to Super Bowl 60. Excitement for Sunday, already at a fever pitch. Folks going to be even more excited because we sent the ambassador, Al Roker, out there. He's made his way to the stadium. He is going to join us live tomorrow right here on Today.
He knows so much.
Well, sports not necessarily his thing, but you know, he transcends sports.
Yes.
And he's going to be doing some really cool stuff.
He's really excited about it.
On the
We're
field.
going to have some good stuff. All right. Well, meanwhile, Carson and Jenna have joined us. And we want to begin this half hour with more on the disappearance of Savannah's dear mom, Nancy.
They share such a close-knit bond, a bond strengthened by their unwavering faith that's carried their family through difficult times. One that Savannah is leaning on once again.
In the midst of this unimaginable challenge,
Savannah shared 2 words that have resonated with people nationwide. Please pray. Leaning on her deeply rooted faith in God that was passed from mother to daughter.
The greatest gift my mother gave me was faith and belief in God. It changed my whole life.
Over the years on Today, Savannah has often shared her mom's many life lessons.
I had never lived away from home, and it was really hard for me to leave her. And that's when she said, if you can't leave me, then I didn't do my job right, Savannah. She's like, I am not going to stand in the way of your dreams. I'm going to tell you, go, 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 go.
That Nancy Guthrie.
She's amazing.
Her mother's own faith and resilience, a constant throughout their lives.
Nancy's also a woman of great
Yeah,
faith.
she is.
And the conversations I've had with her, she always talks about that.
She is. She's an inspiration. Beautiful.
From the very beginning, Nancy and her husband Charlie raised their 3 children to have deep conviction and deep faith.
God was the 6th member of our family. There were 5 of us. But as my sister Annie says it, God was the 6th.
The tight-knit family relying on that belief following Charlie's tragic death in 1988 when Savannah was just 16 years old.
I remember being asked by friends, how can you still believe? And I remember saying, oh no, this is when I need him the most. I can't lose my dad and lose God at the same time.
Nancy becoming the backbone of the Guthrie family.
We were always close. After Savannah's dad died, the kids and us, we just gravitated toward one another, don't you think?
I agree 100%.
With that foundation of faith laid by her mother, Savannah has shared it with her own children, Vale and Charlie.
I always think it's my job to tell my kids about the God that I know, but then God has to do the rest. Mm-hmm. When they grow up, it's theirs to choose.
Now the whole family following Nancy's lead in faith and strength.
I just want to say thank you for being a great example and for being my mom, not just when I was a little girl, but right to this day. And I will never stop needing you.
Oh, it's an honor and a privilege. It really is.
You know, you said yesterday, but Savannah's message of prayer, I think that's what she wants everybody to hear. She said, it's all we've got. Yep. You know, it's all we've got. And our church, Savannah and I met, we met here. And then we started going to a church in our neighborhood together. We were next door neighbors. And who knew you could have next door neighbors in New York City? But we started going to this church together, and all of our friends are rallying and know that the way that we can help her is to pray. So they're doing a Virgil tonight, which I'll send to you all. And it's just her faith leads us, and Nancy leads us as well.
And it's the one thing we all have that we can do. It doesn't cost a thing. Mm-hmm.
Well, it's just all, you know, all the folks who've come out of the woodworks over the last few days, whether it's social media or in person on the street, that's the one thing that they've all said. We're praying. Yeah. We're praying, and that's exactly what Savannah and the family needs to hear. You know, my pastor used to have this saying years ago. He's like, you know, it's easy to be faithful when things are going well in your life. It's easy to be faithful when you're at the mountain, top of the mountain. But the God of the mountain is the God of the valley.
Yeah.
And it's easy to be pessimistic and negative at a time like this, but I feel like you have the same option to still think about a positive outcome. I know these hours and days goes by that feels harder, but we still have that ability, you know, through our faith to think, let's get Nancy home. Yes. It just takes one phone call.
Yes.
And let's continue to have that positivity out there.
And that hope.
Yep. Faith and hope. Keep praying. Keep praying. We are back on a Wednesday morning, right after these messages.
We're back now with our countdown to Milan, the opening ceremony of the Winter Olympics, now just 2 days away.
One storyline that has been closely watched, Lindsey Vonn's stunning comeback, made even more remarkable by her decision to compete just days after she ruptured her ACL in that harrowing crash there. NBC's Stephanie Gosk has made her way to Milan. She picks up the story from there. Steph, good morning.
Good morning. Well, Lindsey Vonn has overcome challenges in the past. This could be the hardest one yet. It is effectively a comeback in the middle of a comeback. And the 41-year-old has made it very clear she is determined to make it to the starting gate.
Let's go. Put the hammer down.
Never one to back down from a challenge, American skiing legend Lindsey Vonn vowing to give it her best. saying she plans to take part in the women's downhill in Milan Cortina.
I am confident that I can compete on Sunday.
Vaughn tore the ACL in her left knee when she crashed Friday during a World Cup race in Switzerland.
Vaughn is in the netting! Oh my goodness me!
Airlifted from the slope, her Olympic comeback looked in doubt. But Vaughn says she's not done yet and plans to test her knee at full speed.
If it's stable and I feel confident, I'll continue to race. That is my goal, obviously. But I can't tell you that answer until I actually ski 85 miles an hour.
Vaughn has always raced on the edge, making her one of the most decorated U.S. skiers in history. She returned after nearly 6 years away from competition, following a major reconstruction of her other knee. Her excitement for the Olympics at Cortina, her favorite course, obvious when she spoke with Craig and Savannah just days before her most recent crash.
Having lost my mom to ALS just 2 years ago, I think for me it's even more special that I can compete in my final Olympics in a place that she was there. It's the only reason I'm back.
Vaughn's coach Chris Knight says,
I'm 100% confident that she'll be there on race day.
Dr. Yair Kissin, an orthopedic surgeon who specializes in knee injuries, says he wouldn't recommend the average skier hit the slopes with a torn ACL.
The standard is the knee will not be trustworthy.
But he says Lindsey Vonn is far from average.
She knows how much work it's taken to get where she is and what she has to lose.
Vonn knows what it's like to win Olympic gold, and she's not giving up on reaching the podium again.
As many times as I crash, I've always gotten back up.
Literally. Steph, as Vonn navigates this particular injury, what comes next?
Well, a training run is what they've got to get to. There are 3 possibilities. In speaking 3 days of possible training runs, when speaking to the head coach, they are keeping an eye on the weather. It is supposed to snow a lot tonight in Cortina. That could change things. They are also keeping an eye on how that knee is swelling. She said the swelling is down. And then when she's out there, it's all going to be about the stability in that knee when she reaches speeds up to 85 miles an hour, Craig.
Wow. Stephanie Gosk, you're a skier. You can probably attest to this fact. If there's anybody who can ski with a ruptured ACL, literally anyone, it's probably Lindsey Vonn.
Yeah, certainly not me, Craig.
Steph, thank you. Don't forget, in case you've forgotten, you're home for the Winter Olympics right here on NBC and Peacock with the opening ceremony coming up Friday night.
All right, let's get another check of the weather with Dylan.
Good morning again, guys. We've got a little bit of a rainstorm moving into the southeast. There's not much snow with it, although we do have a few snowflakes flying up through Virginia. But it's really the heavier rain moving through New Orleans, moving through the Gulf Coast here. This is going to exit as we go through the day, and this whole cold front kind of sweeps this to the east. We are going to see the chance of some heavier pockets of rain across southeast Georgia through the day today, and then tomorrow it is all gone. But as for rainfall and some snowfall totals, we're looking at just about 1/4 of an inch up to a half an inch of rain, and maybe up to an inch of snow back through the Appalachians, where it is just a little bit colder, and maybe that dusting of snow across parts of Virginia. Elsewhere, we are looking for just cool temperatures. It is much, much warmer across the western half of the country. Highs about 10 to 20 degrees above average, and record highs likely across the southwest. That's a look at the weather across the country. Now here's a peek out your window. And that's your latest forecast.
All right, thank you, Dylan. Are we ready for PSSP?
All right, guys, let's do it right now. The PSSP is on, and we've got a little more on the countdown to Milan Cortina and the opening ceremony. We'll start with Team USA's first ever honorary coach. He is the one and only Snoop Double G, and he is officially in Italy. The athlete's so excited to see him that even before the first medal was handed out, they decided to present him with one of their own.
That's an Ilya medal.
I brought this. I think this will look good on you. That's from the last one. See that? That's a real one. Olympic gold. Yeah. Get used to it.
Coach Snoop in the house.
There we go. Team USA. Mogo. Let's go.
Well, some more bling for Snoop's collection there. You know, when it comes to who's competing this month in the Olympics, I don't know if you guys have seen this yet, but there's a Spanish figure skater. His name is Tomás Guarino Sabate. He's been competing this entire season dressed as a full Despicable Me minion.
Okay.
And he normally performs with the music, but he ran into a copyright issue specifically for the Olympics. But just yesterday, he shared this really great news. Huge thanks to everyone who reposted, shared, and supported. Because of you, Universal Studios has reconsidered and officially granted the rights for this one special occasion. So he'll have the music for the Olympics. Congrats to Tomas. Can't wait to see you steal the moon on the ice, guys.
Maybe it's because it's on NBC, right? Like there was a little
influence there.
Yeah,
that was great. All right, Carson. Up next, Jen is back with an uplifting boost.
That's right. This one's super special. It's a celebration 67 years in the making for the most remarkable teacher you'll ever meet. Wait until you hear her story right after this.
Welcome back. Jen is with us once again because it is time to boost.
Yeah, let's boost it, guys. This one goes out to a very special teacher. Meet Miss Beverly Hannett Price. At 90 years old, she just earned a Guinness World Record for the longest teaching career, thanks to her whopping 67 years at Detroit Country Day School. The school surprised her with the award, and stories from former students, including Emmy winner Courtney B. Vance. But here's the sweet words of wisdom she told our Detroit affiliate, WDIV.
In life, you be the best version of yourself you can possibly be, because there will never be another you.
Okay.
I love that.
I mean, we celebrate, you know, actors and musicians, the Grammys, but let's celebrate some teachers. And if you're wondering when Miss Beverly is retiring, here's what she said.
I have no plans for retirement. I love the school.
I mean,
and you love what you do.
Looks great for
also, you know, how amazing for her to have this career that she still loves after all these years. 67 years. Think about how many students she's taught.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Incredible. Guys, just ahead, cue the steam. Why? Well, I'm going to tell you, there's a teaser for Bridgerton.
Let's go.
We, by law, have to put it in Pop Start, and we did. And we're going to tell you all about it.
Wow.
First, quick check of your local news weather. And
That's a boost, if you know what I'm saying.
It's 8 o'clock on Today. Coming up, race against time. New details on the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie as the FBI joins the investigation and the search enters a fourth day.
We have nothing else to go on but the belief that she is here. She's present, she's alive, and we want to save her.
This morning, what we're learning about the clues found at her home and reports of ransom notes sent to news organizations. We're live in Arizona with the latest. Then, spinning out. With snow and ice wreaking havoc on the roads this winter, we're heading to driving school for some top tips and tricks to stay safe behind the wheel.
As hard as you can. Did you notice how in the middle of that you released the pedal and then went back on it?
And that's what people do, isn't it?
That's what people do, and that's one of the things you want to avoid.
Our crash course from the experts straight ahead. And superstars. Our Super Bowl commercial kickoff continues with more exclusive sneak peeks.
Hey, bud. No, it's always a good time.
As one of the stars, Andy Cohen joins us live in Studio 1A. All that, plus Bridgerton is back.
Dearest gentle reader.
Travis Kelce's swift mistake.
Taylor's gonna kill me.
And Carol Burnett marks a major milestone.
What is the best part about being in your 90s?
That you're not 105.
Today, Wednesday, February 4th, 2026.
You got all my love.
Good morning to my dad.
Love you, Paul.
From Roseville, California. Today's Feather's birthday. From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Celebrating my 13th birthday. Friends for 30 years. Freezing from Phoenix. Visiting today from Portland, Maine.
Sending love to my grandson.
Back in Hyde Park, Massachusetts. Hi, Coleman.
And hello to you. Welcome back to Today on this Wednesday morning. So glad you've decided to start it with us. Chanel, of course, in for Savannah once again, who remains with her family there in Arizona. And that is going to get us to your news at 8 o'clock. Once again, we're going to begin with that story. Some new details in the disappearance of Savannah's mother, Nancy Guthrie. The FBI now joining the investigation as the search for Nancy enters a fourth day. And we're also learning more about some of the clues found at her home. Let's get the very latest now from NBC's Liz Kreutz. She's on the ground in Tucson. Liz, good morning.
Well, hi, Craig. Good morning again to you. It has been nearly 72 hours now since Nancy Guthrie was taken from her home, and this continues to be a critical race against time. As of my last conversation with the sheriff, he says they still don't have any solid lead or suspect, but they say they are aware of reports of unsubstantiated ransom notes that they say they're now investigating.
This morning, the desperate search for 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie now entering its fourth day, with the Pima County Sheriff saying he's holding out hope Savannah's mom is alive.
We have nothing else to go on but the belief that she is here. She's present, she's alive, and we want to save her.
NBC News is aware of 2 reports of ransom notes sent to news organizations that reference Nancy Guthrie. NBC News has not seen those notes, and so far, no law enforcement agency has substantiated them. The Pima County Sheriff's Office saying it's also aware of the reports, adding, "We are taking all tips and leads very seriously." FBI agents are now working closely with local authorities. The Sheriff's Department says Guthrie had several cameras at her home, but it's still unclear if there's any footage from the overnight hours when she was believed to be abducted. President Trump weighing in on Nancy Guthrie's disappearance.
Would you commit to more federal agents like helping out on this?
Sure, I would. I'm going to call her later on. I think it's a terrible thing. I always got along very good with Savannah. Very unusual situation, but we're going to find out.
While authorities stress help from the public is key,
every lead and tip is important.
The NBC family and supporters across the country continue to stand by Savannah.
What you see on the Senate Today show is real. Those people are special people, and we're just heartbroken and devastated and praying for Savannah and her entire family through this difficult time.
And the community here in Tucson has also been so supportive. In fact, a local church is hosting a candlelight service for Nancy tonight to pray for her safe return. As for Savannah, as you guys know, she is obviously not going to be attending the Olympics anymore. She was scheduled to host the opening ceremonies on Friday. She's obviously now going to stay here in Tucson with her family as they continue this search. Craig.
Liz Kreutz for us there in Arizona. Liz, thank you again. We urge anyone with any information about this case to call that phone number on your screen right there, 1-800-CALL-FBI.
Now to Minnesota and the rising tensions over immigration raids there. The family of Renee Good, who was fatally shot in her vehicle by an ICE officer, is speaking out. Her brothers telling members of Congress their lives and many others in the city have been changed forever. NBC's Maggie Vespa is in St. Paul with more. Maggie, good morning.
Chanel, good morning. We'll actually start with breaking news here. Just moments ago, Border Czar Tom Homan in a press conference announcing the drawdown here in the Minneapolis area is underway, with 700 federal officers expected to leave this city effective immediately. This as Renee Good's brothers speak out.
Nene loved fiercely, openly, and without hesitation.
Nearly 1 month after an ICE officer shot and killed Renee Good, the family of the Minneapolis mom speaking publicly for the first time. Her brothers appearing at a congressional forum about use of force by DHS officers.
And I still don't know how to explain to my 4-year-old what these agents are doing.
This after the Trump administration announced this week that all federal immigration officers in the field in Minneapolis will now wear body cameras.
They generally tend to be good for law enforcement because people can't lie about what's happening.
We asked Minnesota Governor Tim Walz about the new policy. Do you have any confidence that the administration will release video when tragedies happen, when controversies happen, when the public demands it?
No. And you could have backed up that when you frame that question. You have any confidence in the administration? No on everything.
The governor Tuesday sending a letter to Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem calling on the Trump administration to refrain from making arrests around schools, blasting what he calls a growing trend of officers detaining children, including Liam Conejo Ramos, the Minneapolis 5-year-old released with his dad from a Texas facility Saturday. State officials say hundreds of kids are still in detention centers, including Elizabeth Zuna, taken by ICE with her mother last month.
The image of Elizabeth's father will stay with me forever. I watched him sit in his car, bury his head in his hands, and cry uncontrollably.
Now, DHS telling NBC News they don't target children, but confirming that, like Liam, Elizabeth was detained during the arrest of a parent, saying she and her mother have both now been released. Chanel.
All right, Maggie, thank you.
This morning, the ex-husband of former First Lady Jill Biden is in jail, charged with first-degree murder. Bill Stevenson was taken into custody Monday in Delaware after a grand jury charged him with intentionally causing the death of his wife, Linda. Stevenson was married to Jill Biden for 5 years in the 1970s before divorcing in 1975. The Biden family declined to comment on his arrest. Stevenson is in custody, having failed to post a $500,000 bail.
Some good news for shoppers just in time for the Super Bowl. PepsiCo says it is now dropping the cost of its chips, including Lay's, Doritos, and Cheetos, by up to 15%. The price cuts will roll out as soon as this week. The food and beverage giant says the move comes in response to customer complaints about rising grocery costs.
Yeah, it's a dog-eat-dog world out there, and nowhere is the competition more fierce than the Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show. Last night, a sellout crowd packed Madison Square Garden to find out who would be the top dog.
For Best in Show at the 150th Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show is the Doberman Pinscher.
Oh, there you have it. That is Penny, the Doberman Pinscher. Get it?
Penny Pinscher.
Penny Pinscher, yeah. Penny came out on top of the 2,500 dogs spanning more than 200 breeds, according to her owner. Penny is smart and very demanding and will do just about anything for a snack.
Aww.
As for the second place there, that went to a Chesapeake Bay retriever named Kota.
Beautiful dogs.
Yeah.
All right, there's much more ahead, including Pop Start, Carson.
My cockapoo Bucky was not happy about that decision last night. Coming up, guys, a must-see edition of Kelly's Karaoke, this time featuring Barbie and Marvel star Simu Liu. Wait till you hear this. It's coming up.
All right. Also, a well-timed lesson behind the wheel this morning. With more snow still to come this winter, we sent Angie Lastman to driving school. Angie learned the secrets. Well, looks like she may not have learned there. But she's going to share the secrets of avoiding spinouts and crashes. She is here to share them with us right after this.
Welcome back. All across the country, snow and ice from a string of historic storms have been wreaking havoc on the roads.
Yeah, it's a good reminder on the importance of knowing the right way to drive in this winter weather.
That's right. So we decided to put Saturday Today's Angie Lastman in the driver's seat to see what she could learn from the experts at the winter driving school out in Colorado.
Guys, I got the need for speed. Good morning. Thanks for having me here. I grew up and learned how to drive in snowy Michigan, so I thought that this would be pretty easy for me. Turns out I was in for a humbling ride at driving school where I got a back-to-basics refresher on how to handle all the winter elements. Scary spinouts, multi-car pileups, even head-on collisions. The flurry of recent winter weather is creating dangerous driving conditions all across the country. Each year, snow and ice on the roads lead to more than 150,000 car crashes and nearly 2,000 deaths in the U.S. Accidents that can often be avoided with the right techniques behind the wheel. In Steamboat Springs, Colorado, instructors at Bridgestone Winter Driving School teach everyday drivers how to navigate safely in extreme weather. A full-day course starting in the classroom, then out onto the icy track. Mark Cox is Bridgestone's director.
We've had people from all 50 states and 17 countries, and kids down 15 years old with a driver's permit, all the way up to an 84-year-old grandmother.
What are some of the most common mistakes?
Easily the biggest mistake in traffic is following too closely. It takes from 4 to 10 times as long to stop on ice and snow, so you need to give yourself at least that much more room.
Soon, class was in session, and it was time for me to get some pointers, starting with emergency braking.
Put all the pressure that you can on the pedal. The harder you press, the better off you are.
Mark hit the brakes hard.
Imagine this row of cones is a car in front of you.
And steered clear of the cones.
Now, we're going to put you in the driver's seat.
It seems pretty straightforward.
Let's give this a try. Seems easy enough, I think.
I quickly learned it wasn't as easy as it looked.
Brake. As hard as you can. Did you notice how in the middle of that you released the pedal and then went back on it?
And that's what people do, isn't it?
That's what people do, and that's one of the things you want to avoid.
So I tried it again.
Here we go.
Brake.
I managed to brake, but still hit a cone on my way out.
One of the other things that's really important when you're driving on ice and snow is to keep your hands on both sides of the wheel.
Okay.
You never want to cross your hands, and you never want to be in a position where you're like this.
Did I do that?
Yeah. Let's go try it one more time.
One more time.
Brake. Just press it hard as you can.
It took 3 tries, but I finally nailed it.
There you go.
Next up, skid control, which is all about looking where you want to go as you're sliding and steering in that direction. The catch? No braking.
Did you notice how your tendency was to go to the brake?
Yes, I touched the brake.
It just makes it worse. You steer into the skid and hit the gas. The brake will shoot you off the road.
A tricky concept, even for car enthusiast Jake Vives from Washington, D.C.
It's a weird feeling to be sliding at that wall of cones and realize the way to fix this is to stop doing, get off the pedals.
Where I grew up is not, we don't get a lot of snow. And I do a lot of driving hard on asphalt. And when you take away all of that grip, it is very humbling what you can have happen at 6 miles an hour.
And how do you think you did?
I think we got there.
Hours later, I was also feeling much more confident in the driver's seat.
One more lap?
Yeah.
Let me put it all together. Everything you said to me.
Off the brake, just steering, coasting, unwind. There you go. Good one. Nice and smooth. Good one.
What would you have rated me before at the beginning?
6.
A 6. And what about at the end?
9.
9. Okay. I'm a good student.
But we still have some room.
We've always got room.
And Mark says the simplest thing to remember, you have 3 main controls in the car, the steering wheel, the brake, and the gas pedal, and you should only be using one at a time when you're driving on slick roads. He sees so many drivers trying to do things like steer and brake at the same time as they're spinning out, and guys, that only makes things worse.
Well, it's counterintuitive that if you're spinning there, you're going to push the accelerator.
100%. And it took me a lot of laps around the track to fix that.
Do you feel more confident now?
I do feel more confident. I think it was definitely worth it. I thought I was good, and then I realized that I wasn't, and by the end I was way better.
Do you recommend us going to the Macy's parking lot and practicing on the weekend?
Doing donuts?
If I could do
I have
that.
a feeling you were doing that in high school,
Maybe.
donuts.
I was just going to ask if you would ever ride in a car with Angie last
I would now that she's a 9, yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Angie, thank you. Best time of the morning.
All right, guys, we're going to start. Maybe a little something for the ladies. Maybe a little something for anybody who's into this. Bridgerton. Yeah. Last week, the Netflix hit romance series dropped the first episodes of season 4. With Brother Benedict's love life taking the spotlight, fans are already clamoring for more. So the streamer has dropped a teaser for part 2, and no surprise, things are getting pretty steamy.
Aren't they always?
Jen, I think you should explain that. A lot of people are talking about heated rivalry having all the television steam. It used to be owned by Bridgerton.
Yes, it did, but I think Heated Rivalry's level of steam is steamier.
No question. Like how? Like per episode?
It's like every other scene of every episode.
Okay.
Like, this is a little more stretched out.
Bridgerton is like one big
One
steam.
large scene.
A season.
If you want to go back to the library in your
All right.
own mind, you know what I'm saying.
All right, well, let's just remind people that Bridgerton Season 4, Part 2, is out February 26th. Guys, you're going to have to try and get the steamy scoop straight from the source. Bridgerton author Julia Quinn's going to stop by in the third hour.
Nice. Today.
Yeah. Next up is Carol Burnett, the 92-year-old comedy icon, the latest guest on Amy Poehler's Good Hang podcast. And during their chat, Carol opened up on aging and how she feels today.
A few years ago, a bunch of us were sitting around a table and said, "How do you really feel inside?" I said, 11. And I remember, maybe that's because that's when I would climb the sign, when I would roller skate, when I would put my handprints with Betty Grable. I don't know, but something about being 11. Go figure.
Well,
Wow, it's sharp, right?
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah, interesting insight there. When you're almost at your most curious.
How old do you feel?
That. Don't ask. Especially this week. Not good. Carol Burnett, by the way, not slowing down at all. Currently starring in Apple TV series Palm Royale. With not much steam, as I understand it. Next up, Simu Liu. This week, the Barbie and Shang-Chi star showing off his vocal skills on the Kelly Clarkson show. Simu stepping up to the mic for a rare karaoke edition of Kelly's popular segment where he covered Benson Boone's ballad In the Stars, and here it is.
I'm still holding on to everything that's dead and gone. I don't want to say goodbye, 'cause this one means forever. Now you're in the stars and 6 feet's never felt so far.
Why are people so talented? It makes me so angry.
I just want like an ounce of talent.
You know, he sang
He doesn't even need to be a good singer.
Right?
And he's great.
Part of I'm Just Ken. Remember he was a Ken in the Barbie?
Right.
But
Oh, that's right.
I didn't know that.
I think I'm going to add Simu Liu to my list of The Voice Celebrity
Amanda
Edition.
Seyfried.
Amanda Seyfried's on it.
Yeah.
Kate Hudson, Hugh Jackman, Scarlett Johansson,
Wait,
Zac
I love
Efron.
this idea.
I don't know. I'm keeping
But I don't-
tabs of famous people
I
who
don't
can
think
sing.
ScarJo can sing.
What?
No.
ScarJo?
No, they're BFFs, so.
No, she can't. What do you mean? She's in the movie Sing.
Yeah, but
Yeah, look it up.
But I don't. She told me she could
This guy I don't have time for this nonsense. Of course she can sing.
And sing.
Yeah, no, she can sing. But look it up.
Okay.
Next up, Travis Kelce, the football star, fumbled during a recent recording of his New Heights podcast with his brother Jason. Toppling over, they were mid-conversation. Something seems to break, and he might have gotten himself in trouble with his fiancee Taylor Swift. Here we go.
You know how they do best in show for like dogs, where they like trot them out? And, like, they do it for like horses too. Oh shit! Are you all right, Trev?
We're good.
You good?
Taylor's gonna kill me.
Was it her chair?
I don't know. Maybe
What
at a
just
war.
happened there?
It was a chair.
It was a chair.
It was a
It was a chair.
I tell the kids all the time, stop leaning back in the chairs.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
especially
he's
if
a
it's Taylor
large
Swift's
man.
chair.
Well, exactly.
He's a large man. He can break it.
Next up is Kenan Thompson. It looks like the comedian is getting ready to slip on his skates and launch one of these.
Ah, you like that, huh? Yeah. That's my knuckle puck. It's hard to be accurate, but it drives always crazy.
How about that? The knuckle puck might be back over the weekend. Kenan attended the Anaheim Ducks game out in California, where he was spotted with a script for Mighty Ducks 4. What does it mean? Well, after 30 years, is Kenan ready to play Tyler, once again? We're going to have to wait and see. We don't have confirmation on that yet, but it did get a lot of people's attention.
Yeah.
All right, and finally, The Muppet Show, the reboot, scoring major points with fans of those classic characters.
Isn't it wonderful being back in the theater and giving the people what they truly want?
Right. No fans. Guys, Seth Rogen's Muppet Show debuted on Rotten Tomatoes with a very rare, perfect 100% Tomato Meter score, which is
Yeah, but that's a great
very, very cool.
That is good.
That is your pop start today, guys.
All right, guys, look who it is.
Hi, Andy.
Our friend and the king of Bravo, Andy Cohen. We'll catch up and get an exclusive look at his big Super Bowl commercial.
Look it up. Look it up.
Look
it up. Oh, she can sing.
I want to hear it.
She told me she couldn't.
Somebody pull it up.
We'll be here after the local news and weather.
I know.
We are back now, 8:36, with more of our Super Bowl commercial kickoff all week. We're giving you exclusive sneak peeks at the best spots that you're going to see during NBC's coverage of the big game.
So we have several for you today, including one from our sister company, Universal Orlando Resort. Their Super Bowl commercial set to air right before the halftime show, all about an amazing experience between two brothers.
I got it! I got it! I got it! I got it!
Next time, little man. I got it, little man. I got you, man. You good, little man?
Don't call me little man.
Little man!
Let me see.
You're too little man.
You flinched. Don't call me little man.
one vacation that changes everything.
You good, little man?
Universal Orlando Resort.
That's cute.
Wow, I don't know what happened, but I didn't like the little man comment. He didn't either.
Yeah,
But, then
don't call me little
now
man.
he's the brave one.
Yeah,
He was
that
able
was good.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Like a
All right,
movie.
here's another one
That was
for you.
good.
This is for Squarespace. This one features Oscar winner Emma Stone. This is her first ever Super Bowl ad. This is for the brand that helps entrepreneurs build brands and businesses online.
Please, please.
Was that so much drama?
Wow.
So much. Is that up for an Oscar?
Well, by the way,
listen
it
to
could be
this.
because it was directed by Yorgos Lanthimos, Oscar nominee. Oscar nominee who worked with Emma on Begonia and Poor Things as well.
Well, if that doesn't win the Oscar, this one might, because it's between Nerds and Andy Cohen. This next ad featuring Candy Brand's latest creation, the Juicy Gummy Clusters. Roll it.
To Best Buds. Taste Buds. Whoa, you're juicy and mega now? We gotta show the world the new you. Work it, Gummy. Ooh, crunchy couture. How delicious are we?
Taste Buds.
New Nerds Juicy Gummy Clusters. Unleash your senses.
Well, there he is. Andy Cohen joins us. By the way, can't go wrong with that ad.
I mean,
no one can hate on that. That is
No
adorable.
one can hate on Nerds.
No.
I have been eating Nerds since as
How
long
did
as
the
I've
Nerd
been.
collab happen?
I mean, it's been going on forever, but it was just outside of the Super Bowl. I just love eating Nerds.
Oh, that's funny.
And they happened to reach out to me, and I was like, okay, well, this makes perfect sense.
I mean, but seriously, you've done a lot of things. But how
Yes.
cool is it to be at a Super Bowl?
I'm so psyched.
You know what I mean?
My son is so excited to
imagine.
watch it. He doesn't realize that the ad was just on the Today Show.
Yeah.
So we'll be watching it for the first
Okay.
time
Yeah.
on
Right.
Sunday night.
Happy birthday to your son, by the way.
Thank you.
Is it true you turned down a ticket to the Super Bowl this year?
I did. You know why? I promised him that I would have a Super Bowl party to play the commercial at my house.
Wait, do you know when it's going to air? Like
Second
exactly?
quarter, man.
Second quarter.
I know it's in the second quarter.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you having people over, or what are you doing for the Super
I'm having a few people over.
Do you care? Like,
Yeah.
are you reading
Second quarter, you're like, everybody shut up.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes. Oh,
anytime in the next
absolutely. Yes.
49 minutes.
Yes. I mean, it's the Bad Bunny show. That's what we're excited for.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, in my house.
Who you got a team you're pulling for?
Who's in it again?
Okay.
No, I know. I'm just kidding. I'm
was-
just kidding. No, the Seahawks.
Oh,
The
you like the Seahawks?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, you know, you're not the only star of that commercial, as you just saw there. I think we should maybe ask Gummy to come on out.
Come
He's
on,
here
Gummy.
in
Is
studio.
Gummy here?
Yes.
My
Surprise.
taste buds.
Surprise, Andy.
Oh my God. Look at
Andy,
him.
this is your life.
Oh my God, give me these
know, I've
Nerds.
never had
These are juicy
really
gummy clusters.
I've
These
never,
are good.
literally never had one.
Yeah, there you go. Oh my God,
Gummy.
Gummy. I can't believe it. Look at I zhuzhed him up. He's ready for
Is this the first time
Super
you've
Bowl.
seen each other since set?
Yes, it's the first time. Yeah, it's a big reunion.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gummy.
It's good for breakfast, too.
Outside of a
Little
gummy?
surprise in there for you.
I know. There is a
Didn't see that-
surprise.
didn't see that
Thank
one
you,
coming.
Carson.
Oh, wait, there's
Love it.
something inside
Oh,
of
that
it.
is-
Yes, there is.
I didn't know
That
there
is
was
good.
a surprise.
Gosh.
A little surprise there.
Oh, I
Well
spilled
done.
it on myself.
Gummy, thank you. Andy,
Thanks,
for
Gummy.
showing.
Thanks, guys.
Andy, great to see you.
See you at the big game.
Yep, for
Yeah.
sure. Congrats.
Wow.
That'll be fun.
Thanks.
Second quarter.
Reminder, you can catch all the action, all the ads, halftime show, the big game itself, Super Bowl Sunday, NBC, streaming on Peacock.
Fair enough. All right, coming up, Jill's in the house with brand new steals and deals. We got great
Where's
great
my
deals
Nerds?
here.
Those
Up
are
to
my favorite.
87% off. You can get
We'll bring them
that
over.
QR
That's
code.
Nerds for you.
Good savings on top tech and gadgets. But first, this is Today on NBC.
I love Nerds.
They're my #1 favorite candy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Here's a steal.
Yeah. This is, yeah. Free.
Jill's Steals and Deals is sponsored by the Wells Fargo Active Cash Credit Card. Shop like a 2%er with Active Cash.
All right, Steals and Deals is back and plugged in with unbeatable savings on tech. From home helpers to on-the-go problem solvers. And joining us, as always, our friend and Today lifestyle and commerce contributor, the great Jill Martin. Jill, good to see you.
Hi.
Are you wearing PJs? It looks a little like PJs.
It looks a little like it. It's not.
QR code will be up. That's how you shop and scan along. We've got some great deals, but you do have a quick reminder for us.
I
Was
do.
that mean? Was that a mean?
No, it's supposed to look
so
like
comfy.
pajamas. That's the look of it.
Beautiful.
I want to mention that Wells Fargo credit card holders, as you know, get special 24-hour early access to Jill's Deals and Deals, and this one is selling out super fast
All right,
because
let's
it's
go.
our tech segment. These are like all-stars that we sell out of and that we just bring back once
The
a
best
year.
of the best.
So
Let's get into
the
it.
Adagio Infrared Styler Pro, the retail $299, the deal price $39. This is our biggest
Oh
deal
my
of the
gosh.
day, 87% off.
I have 3
We
girls. I
some
shop
with-
for these.
Right, so this
They're
is
so
one
expensive.
of those. So here's Alexa. She's showing how she does her hair straight.
Mm-hmm.
And then you could also do beachy waves like I'm doing right now. You
Yep.
could do curls. It does it all for you. You used to have to buy different gadgets, but now it has a 360 design airflow, so your hair ends up smooth, shiny, and frizz-free, and it's easy to do. So here are the different colors that we have. It's one
Not only is it
tool,
$39,
$39.
it's $40. That's
it's
incredible.
amazing.
Hit the
as
QR
a
code and
gift.
pick up maybe a couple of those.
Okay, so this I use all the time.
All right,
The
what is that?
Extreme Microcurrent Facial Massager.
Oh my gosh, I need that.
The retail is $69.99. The deal price $27.
Will it drain
61%
the
off.
fat out of
so
my face?
Here's the deal. It tones, lifts, contours, boosts circulation, reduces
gosh, that's kinda
puffiness,
nice.
and enhances firmness. According to the brand, also it helps absorption of your skin if you put products on. But I want to say something about this.
Okay.
It has this dual 360. We see there's B-roll here. Just think of it from a common sense standpoint.
Yeah.
It takes the puffiness out. It's like I get lymphatic massages all the time.
Oh, you do?
Just doing this to your face habitually, it also calms you.
Right.
This is a great item
that is
as a
nice.
pick-me-up.
All right, how much is that again?
Okay, that is
Cheap.
$27.
Oh my gosh, amazing.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to put this on you as I do this
Yeah, what
because
do you need?
this is the microwave wireless
What do I
neck
do?
and shoulder massage. Retail $199.99. Deal price $69. 65% off.
kidding. This is choking. Oh, there you go. That's better.
So here, I'm going to turn it on for
All right.
you while we're here.
I think it's on.
And this is actually what I use when I just had my surgery.
nice.
They said, please use
yeah.
something that massages your shoulders.
That's nice.
And you can adjust the heat. You can adjust the speed. It's $69. The battery lasts for over an hour with heat on a single charge. And so you do speed, heat, and the kind of massage. But when you really get in there, like put it in the right spot,
It feels
isn't
like
great?
you have a masseuse who did hard time.
Yeah.
Like it's a very strong.
I did not have
In a
that
good
talking
way.
point, but I really, the visual of that too.
All right.
So the Ride and Stride 2-in-1 speaker, retail price $124.99, the deal price $24, 81% off. This is a favorite because you
it's
can
two
split
speakers
it
in
up
one,
so
right?
that you get immersive surround
So they
sound.
sync up?
So they sync up.
Yeah.
Or you could just do it one and it comes with the holder and all
what a
these
good
fun
idea.
colors. Instant disco party. It's $24, 81% off, and it looks like a piece of art. Okay, the Go Gadget Spin and
You're on
Scrub
a roll.
Cleaning Brush, retail $79.95, deal price $21, 74% off. This cordless cleaning brush does it all. So shower towels, bathtubs, like those little creases, and you just want to clean. Comes with all the attachments.
Little creases
and
where?
Anywhere.
Like in your body?
No,
Oh.
in the bathtub
Oh.
and the shower tiles.
Okay.
I suppose
Oh,
with
it's
a
to clean.
different, yes, it's a
Okay.
cleaning gadget.
Got it. I thought it was-
Yeah, no,
I thought
no,
it was to
no.
clean you.
No. This will clean everything you
This
do.
will get in every nook and cranny of your body. That's what I thought.
But look at this one.
All right, this is cool.
This is crazy.
Oh,
the
don't show
Aero
my
hand
wife
vacuum
this.
retail $129.99. And she does a lot of videos in the car. There must be for nerds
Well, we're
or food.
constantly vacuuming
Deal
up
price
crumbs.
$49, 62% off. It doubles as a blower, so it has the attachment.
Wow,
but
look at the
all the
production.
things it does. And sometimes you see these videos and
Oh,
you're
the
like,
little card.
does it really do this? Well, we happen to have Doritos right here,
Okay.
live on set, and I'm just going to do it very quickly in case you're doubting
Show
me.
everybody. Wow, look at the suction on that.
I mean, so this, like, picture your car.
Very impressive.
I run around the house with this. Yeah, I'm very into
It's got a
this.
good charge,
So,
it'll last a
yeah,
while?
$49.
Wow.
Yes.
Small enough for the car, for the house?
Yes, fabulous.
How much is this?
At $49.
Wow, what a great deal.
And then
I'll take that.
lastly, the GABA Goods heated blanket. Here, you can feel right here.
Yeah.
You know, I love Sherpa. It's plush on the other side. Extra level of cozy. It's $27 is the deal price. It's normally $120. 77% off to
What a
keep
great
at your
deal.
desk on your lap.
And it's like a mini, which is nice.
And it's machine washable.
Yeah, oh, great.
So you just disconnect connect this and then machine wash it.
Guys, let's hit those products one more time, Joe.
Okay, we have the Adagio Infrared Styler Pro, the Extreme Time Microcurrent Facial Massager, the Miko Wireless Neck and Shoulder Massager, the Right and Stride 2-in-1 Speaker, the Go Gadget Spin and Scrub Cleaning Brush, the Aero Hand Vacuum, and the Gabba Goods Heated Blanket.
All right, good stuff, Jill. Thanks. And to shop, just scan the QR code or head to today.com/deals. And so you know Today earns a commission from purchases through our links. Great job. Over to you, Craig.
All right, up next, even more savings. Look who's here. Vicky Wynn's going to round up some affordable eats for snacking your way through our legendary February, starting with the Winter Olympics Friday, Super Bowl on Sunday. But first, this is Today on NBC. We're back, 8:52 with today's consumer. Folks, legendary February has arrived. And as we head into a huge weekend on NBC and Peacock, featuring Friday's start of the Winter Olympics and Super Bowl 60 just 2 days later, if you're hosting watch parties and you want to level up your experience and not break the bank, NBC's Vicky Wynn here to help us do just that.
Yes.
Second most important thing besides the games and the game on Sunday, the food.
Arguably maybe the first most important thing if you don't have a team in the Super Bowl, right? Wells Fargo says the average Super Bowl party for 10 people, $140 this year. That's up only $2 from last year, but the star of the show for a lot of folks, chicken wings.
Yes.
And the good news here, they are down by 2.8%, averaging about $3.47 a pound. The National Chicken Council gave me this number, Craig, and I had to run the math. They said that on Sunday, just Sunday, we will eat 1.48 billion with a B chicken wings. I did the math. That's 4 wings for every man, woman, and child in our country.
That sounds about right.
But the good news is the price is down. Avocados go hard on the guac this year. Circana says prices are down 19%, so they're only costing you somewhere from 70 cents to $1.50 a piece compared to $3 per avocado or more just a few years ago.
All right, so if you don't want to stay in and eat the wings and guac, you want to go out, maybe deals on restaurants?
Definitely. So starting today through Sunday, we'll start with Walmart, the grocery stores, because a lot of people do cook in. They want to like have the snack spread at their house. Walmart is offering a deal for 8 for $50, everything from chili and queso. So Jenna wanted to know about the queso.
Yeah.
They've got the soda and all of it for under $50. Next up, you've got Aldi and Uber Eats, who have partnered together. Aldi has a cult following, kind of like Trader Joe's, right?
My mother loves Aldi.
Yes. Well, they're calling it the SOS Big Game Bundle. And if you order $60 worth of food through Uber Eats on Aldi, you can get 30% off. It's a big deal. You want to use the code. What is the code? It's SOS. Aldi SOS is the code.
SOS.
And then for going out, Applebee's has a great deal. If you spend $40 on the app or online, they will give you 20 boneless wings for free. You just got to use SB Wings 26.
SB Wings 26.
Yeah.
There it is.
There it is. There's the code.
20 free wings. Okay.
Yeah.
People always talk about how it's best to buy a TV around Super Bowl time. Is that the case this year as well?
After Black Friday, this weekend is the best time to get a deal on a big screen TV. So there is a 75-inch TCL 4K TV over at Best Buy. It is half off, $600. I mean, 75 inches is massive. If you want to go a little smaller, BJ's has a Samsung for 55 inches. It's going for $328. And Amazon says it has the lowest prices ever on a 45-inch Fire TV, $280.
Any other tips for ways to watch the game this weekend, Vic?
The game and the Olympics, as you were talking about, Craig. So if those screens are too small, how about an AMC movie theater? So Peacock and NBC and AMC Peacock, we're all teaming up. 150 theaters will be showing the opening ceremony, skiing, figure skating, hockey, all the popular events.
Yeah.
You can actually buy tickets at the box office or on Fandango right now. And if you have Peacock, you can see every single event live and on demand. If you don't want to pay just yet, you want to do a little trial, sign up for Walmart Plus, or if you already have one, activate it. It's 30 days for free. That'll cover the whole Olympic experience for you. Of course, we'll be showing a ton of it.
Of course.
Right here on NBC, of course.
Vic, well done. Well done. Thank you.
You bet.
By the way, this is your friendly reminder. You can catch the Winter Olympics, including Friday's opening ceremony and the action of Super Bowl 60 coming up on Sunday right here on NBC and Peacock. It is, in fact, a legendary February here at the Peacock. We will be back after a quick check of your local news and weather. Wow, you did get tall.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.